updates coming in. The Ministry of External Affairs, in fact, has issued an advisory as well in view of the developing situation in Nepal. And that's the advisory that I'm talking about. In fact, they have said that Indian citizens are advised to defer travel there until the situation has stabilized. And Indian citizens presently in Nepal are advised to shelter in their current places of residence, and they've also been asked to avoid going out onto the streets and exercise all due caution. In fact, helpline numbers have also been given by the Ministry of External Affairs for people in distress, for Indians in distress in Nepal. Let's go back to my colleague Rishabh, who continues to be with us. Rishabh, if I'm not wrong, this is the second statement in a way that has come from the Ministry of External Affairs. One came yesterday asking people to exercise caution, and now we have some WhatsApp numbers, helpline numbers coming in.
Well, definitely. Actually, both the statements came in today itself. One came in the morning about people to exercise caution, not to go around, also informing that how India is keeping a close watch on the developments in Kathmandu and the rest of Nepal. Now, this is an advisory that has been released by External Affairs Ministry, which has given helpline numbers also, which also says that these numbers are also available on WhatsApp. Remember, many Indians go to Nepal and they do not use their regular SIMs, given that it is an international roaming, though the distance is very less. So on WhatsApp also you can call these numbers, and we are flashing those numbers on the screen as well for any international who is in distress. Can get in connection with the helpline numbers of the Indian Embassy in Nepal. Apart from that, India has asked its national not to go around in Nepal, curtail the movement as much as possible, and unless until it's important, one should not leave their place of stay. So in a way, very categorically, India telling its national that take precautions, be indoor, do not go outside. The situation is not normal.
Right. So clearly, MEA also keeping a close eye on the evolving situation in Nepal. Also, before I talk to you about the latest that we've got from Nepal, Rishabh, I have one question about the whereabouts of the former Prime Minister now, KP Oli. He has gone from Nepal. Do we know where he has gone? Reports suggested that he's perhaps flying to Dubai.
Well, as of now, he's still in Nepal, is what we are given to understand. Army rescued him, and apart from him, Army has rescued many ministers as well who were under attack in the moment of distress. All these ministers and Prime Minister himself was rescued by the Nepalese army, and he has been taken to a safe house, is what we are given to understand. He is very much in Nepal. He hasn't left the country. No international flight has left, or no flight for that matter, has left Nepal after the last Thai Air flight that went to Bangkok. That was way before KP Sharma Oli had left his residence in Kathmandu. So as per our information, he's still in Nepal, and we are waiting for further details to understand what his future plans would be. As of now, he hasn't left the airspace of Nepal, is what we can confirm to our viewers.
Okay, so you're telling us that he's very much there, but of course he has tendered his resignation. And let me go across to my colleague Priyank Tripathi as well. Rishabh, request you to please stay on with us. Priyank, can you also bring us up to speed with how the situation is right now, with the resignations coming in as were being demanded by the protesters on the streets? What is it that they have to say? Have we heard anything about how is it right now on the ground?
The situation is very volatile for sure. Just a short while back, we got that letter from the district administration of Surkhet, where the indefinite curfew has been imposed in multiple areas, which is considering to this particular district is concerned. Earlier in the day, what we have seen that multiple former ministers, former PM like Doiba and his wife was also attacked, and we also saw that dramatic visuals came up where the army of Nepal was trying to save the life of the former Prime Minister of Nepal. Now the fact of the matter is that since if you see the chronology of these incidences, not even the residences of these former MPs and the ministers and their PM has been attacked, but the house of the democracy, the temple of democracy, which is the parliament of Nepal, was also burned down. It has been gutted down after the protesters stormed into, and they have set on fire on this particular location. Prime Minister of Nepal, Mr. Oli has also managed to leave to a safer location. So certainly till the time the situation becomes totally normal, there is nothing which can be said on regarding the kind of situation which is coming out from Nepal. But the fact of the matter is that after the two calls from these influencers who are considered to be the main voices of the Gen Z protesters, it's going to be seen that whether it was only the Gen Z protesters or those political party leaders who have been claimed by the Nepali government, which has been thrown out by these Gen Zs within the time span of 24 hours. So it is a very developing situation. We have to understand that this is for the first time in the world where the Gen Z protesters have toppled down the government, the central government, just because the social media platforms were shut down. So was it only because of the social media thing? Was it because of the corruption allegation and the kind of unemployment which was being claimed by the protesters, or the political involvement which can be seen on the ground? Storming on the parliament, destroying the parliament is certainly considered to be a key factor which will finally decide that whether the protesters were only Gen Zs or they were backed by the political cloud.
Now, at play there. Priyank, request you please stay on with us. We're also joined on the phone line by retired